Welcome back, everyone, to another dicondissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. Today we're going to be reacting to Porcupine Tree Anesthetize.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, hello, my name is Daniel, also Deathstroke9, and here we react to music, and I try to figure out what the lyrics and the music mean to me personally. And it's all fun, so if you enjoy reaction videos and, good music, and, trying to figure out what songs mean, consider subscribing to the channel, because we have fun over here. Alright, oh, whoops. That was probably really loud for you. Sorry. So yeah. Porcupine Tree. What a lovely name for a band. I don't understand how they came up with it, but I'm digging it. Porcupine Tree. So this was a patron request. I have no idea what I'm in for. I know I have no idea what I'm in for when I see that the song is 17 minutes long. I'm excited to check it out, though, because as I've said multiple times, I really enjoy progressive music, and so far it's been seeming like longer songs seem to have more of a progressive feel to them, usually. Alright? Even if it's something like Inagata Davida, it still has, changes, and there's different things going on, and lots of cool emotions being portrayed, and lots of deep, thought-provoking lyrics, and there's a lot of cool stuff that we've got to dig into. So, yeah, that's about all I've got to say. I'm ready to get into this. Link to the original video is going to be down in the description, as always. And, again, if you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing. This is a creepy picture, but whatever. Porcupine Tree Anesthetize. I had to look up how to pronounce it. Let's wait.
Anesthetize.
Yeah, we had to do that. Let me hear it one more time.
Anesthetize.
So, what anesthetize means is administer an anesthetic to a person or animal, especially to do so to induce a loss of consciousness, to fall asleep, or a feeling, deprivation of feeling or awareness. And now that we know that that's what this lovely name means, let's get into this. 3, 2, 1. Porcupine Tree Anesthetize. Those drums are good. Got the lyrics pulled up over here. Got a good voice. Sorry, gotta pause it. I'm gonna pause it probably one more time, but I'm gonna try to keep the pausing to a minimum. Because YouTube takes videos down if you pause it. But I just want to mention that these background, like the drumming reminds me a little bit of Tool. Or Jenny Carey's drumming style. The guy's voice is also a little bit, his voice is a little whiny, not whinier, but, a little bit higher pitch than Maynard's is, I don't know why I'm comparing it to Tool, but that's what I'm thinking of right now. When did this come out? We're going to look it up after we get a little bit further into it, or after we finish it. We're going to look it up and look up what maybe the group intended the song to mean. So far, it sounds like a person who's become numb or depressed or sad. A good impression of myself, not much to conceal. I'm saying nothing, but I'm saying nothing revealed. I simply am not here. There's no way I should appear happy, so stop whining, please. Because of who we are, we react in mock surprise. The curse off, there must be more. So don't breathe here. Don't leave your bags. I simply am not here. No way I should appear happy. Stop whining, please. Alright. Alright, so far it's interesting. A little slow. I'm waiting for you to pick up. I like the drums, though. And I like the ambience of it. But let's see if it goes anywhere. 3, 2, 1, Porcupine Tree, Anesthetize. I like that background thing. It's cool.
The curse of there must be more. So don't breathe here.
Oh, the curse of there must be more.
Don't leave your bed.
That makes sense.
I
That bass in the background is cool too. Oh, it's so distorted. Whoa. Wow. Sounds like numbness. It's just static. Ugh. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, we're back down. Okay. The drumming's really good. That was really cool. Do that again, please. Yeah. That's heavy. Just turn that up. How does it'll go? It's like the negative, it's very negative, but it's a calming. I'm going to talk about the meaning more later, or at least my meaning. Oh, never mind. Hell yes. Whoa, those are some weird time signatures we're going through here. Go ahead and like this video.
The dust in my soul makes me feel the weight in my legs. My hair in clouds and I'm zoning out. I'm watching TV, but I find it hard to stay conscious. I'm totally bored, but I can't switch off. Only empathy from the pills in me. It's only me, only you. Electricity from the pills in me. It's only me, only you. Only MTV, cut the recipe. We're lost in the mall, shuffling through the stores like zombies.
Background drumming. Ugh.
What is the point? What can money buy?
It's so eerie.
My hands on a gun, and I find the range. God tempt me.
What?
What did you say? Think I'm passing out.
It's like a living hell he's describing. Was he about to kill himself?
From the pills in me, it's only me, only you. Electricity from the pills in me, it's only me, only you. Only MTV, cut the recipe.
Wow, we're only halfway through the song, guys. It's so heavy and grungy. What is this poor kid at the front of this album cover? Let's go. Oh, it turned into death metal now? At least he didn't start screaming. Sorry, that's my last pause. All right. I always think it's interesting when a group basically plays a melody and then their voice goes with that melody later in the song, or vice versa. You know, so it's interesting. So na 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 na. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back a little bit. I'm pretty sure he's taking pills to make himself feel numb because something bad happened. That's what I'm getting out of this. A good impression of myself, not much to conceal. Oh, we already got over this. All right. The dust in my soul. So his soul, dust as in like, his soul is completely empty and has been unused for a while now. It makes me feel awake in my legs. My head is in the clouds, and I'm zoning out. I'm watching TV, but I find it hard to stay conscious. I'm totally bored, but I can't switch off. So he's just sitting there. His blurry eyes staring at the TV. But for some reason, he can't fall asleep. But he's taking pills to keep himself calm. It's only apathy. Only apathy. Let's look up, what does apathy mean? A-P-A-T-H-Y definition. Lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern. The only apathy from the pills in me. It's all in me, all in you. And I think he's talking to another person, almost like maybe someone died, which is why he's like this. Maybe he was like, I don't know. He definitely seems depressed. Electricity from the pills in me. It's all in me, all in you. Only MTV. COD philosophy. COD philosophy. Fish philosophy? Swimming upriver, perhaps? Or swimming against, or swimming with the current or something. Let's... COD philosophy. Okay. COD philosophy, sometimes called COD philosophy, is a term for the personal philosophy of the masses or the philosophical musings of one who has not formally studied philosophy. The word COD from the first syllable of codswallop, and so the term carries with it a negative connotation. Glad we looked that up. False philosophy. That does philosophical idea that does not meet a expected set of standards. Okay, only MTV COD philosophy. And what did he say earlier? He said, the curse... Yeah, these lyrics are a little bit wrong. It said the curse off, there must be more. It's the curse of there must be more. So it's this... And this is a true fact of life, you know? And I've mentioned before, I'm 16 years old. I don't know everything. And anyway, I don't think anybody knows everything. But that right there is something universal to everybody. Everyone. You know, even when you're a little kid. There's so much wonder in the world. Because you know there's more. There's more. There's always going to be more. There's another level. There's another state. There's another level of consciousness that you can go up to, you know. There's more things that get unlocked as you go through, you know, things that you're allowed to do that you weren't before. Then after you've lived, like I'm not old enough to feel this way yet. But I'll bet after I've lived through some experiences that I haven't yet, after I've done this, after I've done that, after I've done this, after I've done that, after I feel like, all right, I've done everything, or not everything, but a lot of things, you know, now it's like, I will forever be cursed. We're all cursed to want more, always. And not only to want more, another thing we always want is so we always want more on one hand. Then on the other hand, we always want what happened already. So we'll look back and we'll be like, oh, I wish I could have this again. I wish I could have this again. We want new things and we want the old things to come back. We want to re-experience stuff, which is crazy. How much people just want to re-experience things, you know? Re-experience over and over and over again. Don't you realize that after you've done it the first time, you do it, you experience it again? Something about reactions, right? I'm listening to a song, you know, for the first time. As people said, I recently did a reaction to Every Breath You Take by The Police. And people wrote on that video, yeah, once you hear this song 1,000 times, it kind of loses its, how great it was or whatever. That's very true. Do something too much. You need balance, regulation, you know? You have to regulate yourself on what you're doing. And yes, it is a definite thing that I think everyone can relate to, this feeling that there must be more. But now I've talked a little bit too much, so let's keep going. Porcupine Tree, Anesthetize. Let's go. Let me bring it back a little bit more. This song is really cool. I like how it like is super like calm and spacey, but in the background there's like super fast drumming, which keeps it all like from feeling like, I don't know, from feeling like the Deftones with how spacey it is, you know, all spaced out, or all super heavy. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the Deftones, only like all of the things that they've done put together into one thing, but with more of a progressive feeling to it. That's interesting. I like it so far. I like the parts where it's gotten heavy in juxtaposition to the rest of it, which definitely makes me think of, I don't know, depression or mental illness, or like you've lost someone, now you're taking some type of calming agent to keep yourself, you know, from like, it looked like he almost killed himself over here, right? He says, we're lost in the mall, shuffling through the stores like zombies. What's the point? What can money buy? Can't do anything. My hand's on a gun, and I find the range. God, tempt me. What did you say? I think I'm passing out. So then he just kind of like falls asleep. He's this close, then he doesn't follow through with it. All right, let's go. Anesthetize, Porcupine Tree. So insane. Did he die? Still got like the freaking metronome going in the background. Sounded peaceful, but then we've got that background. Oh, this is a dark song. Wow. Truth? got the lyrics here.
The water so warm that day, I was counting up the waves, and I followed the short life
It's a
as the
short
dog
life.
on the shoreline.
He's
I
foreshadowing.
couldn't see you, but I couldn't hear you. You were holding your hat in the breeze, turning away from me in this moment. You were stolen, and there's black across the sun.
So he's remembering what happened. That's really sad. Got an acoustic back there now?
If I gave you
Are you-
$25,000 today,
I
what would you
would.
do?
I,
Take 2 years off
I
your
will kill you. I'm just kidding, not really, but you seriously just did that? Wow. Okay, apparently we're stopping it one more time. Let's just keep going. Wow. I cannot believe they put an ad there. Wow, YouTube, you suck. What would you do if I gave you $10,000? I'd ask you to take back your money and let me finish the damn song. Okay, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1. Porcupine Tree. Anesthetize. So we were right at the end, too, when they threw the commercial at us. Okay. Oh, now we've got some ambient noises. Very interesting. I was like in the zone and then a commercial came on. All right. That was interesting. That was definitely different. So at the end, it's like he's remembering. So this entire time he's telling us his story, or like what's happening, what he's feeling right now. Then he kind of has this reverie where he's slowly fading away, and he's remembering in horrid, vivid detail. The waves were crashing. The water was so warm. But for whatever reason, that day on the beach or wherever they were, the other person was taken from them. It's Jaws and a giant shark flew out of the water. Sorry. Or they just fell and died. We don't know why they died. We don't know how they died, but they most certainly passed away somehow. So he said, the water was so warm that day, I was counting out the waves, and I followed their short life as they broke on the shoreline. I could see you, but I couldn't hear you. You were holding your hat in the breeze, turning away from me in this moment, and you were stolen as black across the sun. So it's as if the sun, There's nothing on Songfacts, doesn't have anything on this track. Might have to look on songmeanings.com. Alright. Huh. There are definitely some comments, so let's take a look and see what other people say. Okay. Definitely the best song on the new album, maybe the best song they ever wrote. As you may know, the whole CD is a concept album about a kid or teenager who's unable to deal with the modern world. Starting with this description of the life, ending with suicide, or with love, though I think this is just an interpretation from some optimists. Okay. If you read the whole text of Sleep Together. Anyway, to say something about the song, in the first part, the teenager describes the senselessness of his existence. In the chorus, he starts to fall into a depression with realizing he's actually more ghost than human. Not really living in this world, just existing without any sense, without attention from everyone. But as he starts with this thought, he stops himself by saying, "Shut up, be happy, stop whining, please." He tries not to let these thoughts get the upper hand. In part 2, we have a description of the life you have when you successfully stop these thoughts, as a boring, empty life as a consumer. With nothing you can really look forward to, your mind is switched off. I guess I don't have to explain that any longer. Part 3, what a beautiful song. First, it's just a picture he describes. He looks to the sea and the waves. In a combination with the music, I guess he is there to have a distance from reality, to have some space to dream a bit. You can compare the short way of the waves with his own life as well. Maybe that's why he's smiling into the sun. A little way to the shoreline, everything is over, no sign of pain. While he's doing this, he sees his first love. He's just watching her and notices that she doesn't share this feeling with him as she's turning away from him. That's why there's blackness across the sun. Yeah. He's reminiscing. I went to purchase 9 Inch Nails' The Fragile. I was wearing a Tool t-shirt at the time. That's when this guy behind the counter suggested I might like this album. I'd never even heard of them. So this was my first taste of Porcupine Tree, and this is high quality music for sure. I'm even more amazed at their discography. Another 90s band survived. Does anyone know where I can get the other albums? I live in Sydney. Huh. Alright, wow. That's a really sad and depressing song. But, okay, it was really cool, though. I really liked it. Thank you for recommending it, Patron. You're awesome. Alright. That was definitely different. That was something else. Like I said, it reminded me of progressive groups, but like newer progressive groups, like, I guess, Deftones or Tool, or King Crimson, or, not exactly King Crimson, but I don't know, it was interesting. And I've seen people in the Tool Discord server talk about this group before, so yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. I definitely think the song is showing a descent into depression, where he's using pills to kind of calm himself all the time, almost killed himself. Then at the end we see why he is the way he is. I did not know it was a concept album, but whatever, I can't listen to entire concept albums all the time, so if you want me to react to anything else by Porcupine Tree, let me know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending some time with me. The song was really, really, really good. I would have liked a little bit more guitar work, but it was like an experience almost, you know. I really liked the lyrics. I thought it was interesting how they painted this picture of this descent And let me know what you think the lyrics are about, because I think that there's definitely this one open for interpretation all over the place. There's interpretation. There's ways to interpret this. So let me know what you think it's about. And let me know what else you'd like me to react to down in the comments. Thank you for spending some time with me. Again, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. All right, Deathstroke 9 out. Thanks guys. This was cool.